Okay, all right. So now today we're gonna go over the Unit 2 Common Core State Exam question. So this one, by the way, it's not as bad as you think because we had spent a month on fractions, but the in the past 3 years, at least based on the questions that they gave us, there aren't that many fraction questions. So this shouldn't be too bad. All right. So let's take a look at number one. Let's get a pencil. All right, number one. Jason will use 1/3 gallon pitcher. By the way, I hope you can see it, okay? Because the copy and pasting job that I did was not very good. It's too blurry. So hopefully it's not too hard. So besides, I'm probably gonna upload a copy of it online. Okay, so I think that might be good. All right. Anyways, so Jason will use a 1/3 gallon pitcher to fill an empty 3/4 gallon water jug. How much water will he need in order to complete this fill the jug? Okay, it's division. Okay. Um, 1/3, right? Now the answer comes out to be what? 2 1/4. So and then I looked at the choices, which I kind of find interesting that they would word it in such a manner. It's choice B. Okay, between 2 and 3, right? Okay, 2. Maddie had a piece of ribbon that was 3.5 yards long, and then they gave you the equation, right? So the equation was this, right? I hope you can see it clearly. If you don't, well, that's why you're watching the video. It's division divided by 3/4 equals to 4 2/3. Now, I'm a big fan of eliminating the obvious wrong answers first. So if you look at that, right? I mean, let's go through the choices. So choice A, Maddie had bows that were each 4 2/3 yards long. That is not true. Okay, that is not what that means. Okay, completely wrong. B, Maddie had 4 2/3 yards of ribbon left. Not true at all. That would be a subtraction problem, right? So, which is not what this question is. Um, C, Maddie made 4 bows from a piece and a 2/3. Now, that's the closest wrong answer there is. Okay, so in fact, if you compare it to D, right? Because think about it. What's the 4 mean, right? What does 4 2/3 mean? It really means 4 2/3 bows. So it does not mean that you made 4 bows and all of a sudden what's left over is the fabric. Like that's even the 2/3 is a bow. So it's actually 2/3 of a bow, right? So that the only answer that makes sense is choice D. Okay. So that one is potentially confusing. All right, number 3. 2/3 count, same old, right? It's just division. Okay, it's very popular, I guess, in the last 3 years. Division, fraction, word problems. So dividing is not the tough part for you guys. The tough part is reading and understanding, for sure. All right. So what does that come out to be? 5 1/3. Now, what does that mean, right? So 5 1/3 containers. But now look at the last sentence, right? Including the one that was partially filled. So that means you got to round up. So that's their way of saying, hey, round it up to a 6. So that's choice D. One more. Carol has 1 and let's see. Carol has 1 and 5 8 cups of yogurt. Each cup uses 1/3. Same old. All right, very interesting how consistently like it's the same operation over and over. When you're done, you get 4 and 7/8. All right, and then you have to now. Again, the way they word it is they implying that you should round this. Okay, but don't round up to 5 because you actually don't have enough to make that last smoothie, right? You're missing now. Obviously, like if you're missing 1/8, anyone in their right mind would make that last smoothie. But here you gotta be a little bit more by the book. So you only have enough for 4. So it's choice B. Okay, so yeah, that's it. So in class, we're gonna do the 2 bonus questions, and then that's it. Okay, it's pretty good. All right, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Okay, all right. So now, as you can probably see, I'm this video that you're watching is it's a two-part video, meaning I took the video I used last year, all right, and then there are two more questions at the end that I didn't use last year. So this video goes over the last two questions. Okay, so the video that you just saw was last year's video, all right, and what you're watching right now is the next part, all right, which is this year, 2019. So don't think that I had to change my wardrobe, because I'm not some like Cantonese pop star. Okay, this is just two separate videos that I put into one. Okay, all right. Having said that, so let's take a look at these two questions. All right, so a custodian plans to repaint some classroom bookcases. She has 5¼ gallons of paint. All the bookcases are the same size and each require 3/4 gallons of paint. How many bookcases do we look at? So, what kind of question is this? Think about that. That's right. It's division, right? How many 3/4 can go into 5 and 4? So I don't even know what number this is. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5. Now, this is the sentence, right? In other words, 5¼ divided by 3/4. All right, I'll leave the math to you. You should know how to do that already. So let me just write down the answer. What is it? It's 7. Okay. I think 7 is actually like a perfect whole number, right? It's not like you got to round or anything. All right. Number 6. Carly purchased 9½ pints of ice cream for a party. Each guest serves exactly 3/5. That sounds like something we did at the very beginning when we started doing word problems with fractions. Okay, so that sounds eerily familiar. So here again, we have division. Okay, and I think at this point, you guys are catching the drift that on the state test, they tend to focus on division word problems. Okay, it just seems like a nice topic for them to continually go into, because these last two questions came from the same test last year. Okay, so there you go, 15 and 5, 6. Now, actually, 15 and 5, 6 will require you to round. So the question is, would you round to 15 or would you round to 16? Think about that. Read the question. Yeah, it's 15, right? Because you're not going to serve the last 5, 6 of a pint to your guest, even though I know no one cares. So the last person, instead of not getting ice cream, not going to say like, hey, look, I don't want the last 5, 6, I want the whole thing. They're not going to say that. So, but in the context of this question, right, it's 15. Okay, because assuming you want to make sure every guest gets the same amount of ice cream. So, okay, all right, that's that. So thanks for watching this video for all 6 questions, and any questions, you can come find me in the morning. Okay, all right, thanks.
OMG, that was so good.